and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll field this at the 5. Stays on his feet. Return there of 22 yards. And they will take over first and 10. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Franklin. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers up over 200 passing yards already.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Frazier. That's taken in by Franklin. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on first down.
Hell yeah.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now it's second and 10.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos have got it on cruise control. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Tucker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Able to push his way through. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go. 65, 19, Tiger, 19.
A final shot before break. Frazier. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's building his case for MVP consideration with each passing week. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes as we move into the back half of the season. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Frazier. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Broncos are pouring it on. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes in a single season, with that being number 55 for him on the year. Wants to try to add the PAT.
In there.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground with Ginty. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tucker. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw. Jones. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Raiders first down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Got his ass, finally.
And he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throwing on second and long. Jones. And this a quick slant to Lockett. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. This will be from 49 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Pass midfield, look out. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
But when the highlight is shown of this play, all attention is going to be on the person running with the football. But how about the group as a whole? Setting up that big-time return, yardage that we won't even account for in the box score, may help them win the game.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Frazier. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Frazier. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun on third down. Frazier. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Broncos take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. Let's look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Jimmy Barron. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Frazier. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
4 yards.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't think...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a regular first down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Broncos get there and take him down. is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. That pressure coming, and they got it once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Able to slither by. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
2nd and 5. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Ready?
On 3rd down, Douglas. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. 31 yards. And the Broncos extend their lead yet again. And that now 6 rushing touchdowns for him. And that ties him with Alvin Kamara, who on Christmas Day of 2020 also went for 6 touchdowns. Well, this is quickly turning into one of the great individual performances in NFL history. What's good on the extra point? And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. You combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. He's been terrific so far. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, he shifts past him. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Douglas to about the 48-yard line.
Hold the ready.
2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Frazier. That's to the left side, taken in by Brown. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
7-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Off the bootleg. Frazier. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back now to Denver. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Frazier. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to... Takeover once again at their own 37-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
There we go.
Now it's Smith. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
Killing it.
They'll start on the ground here. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Frazier. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, Frazier. Complete to Bryant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, set. 60-60.
Up the middle they go. It's Douglas. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Douglas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Come on, come on.
Second and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got him in. That's little Jordan Humphrey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
13 yards on the play.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now. At the 30-yard line.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Douglas. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and
2. 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Frazier. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
You know, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And finally, he's taken down at the 18. It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Gino now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 13. Now Gino. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast because this game well decided a long time ago.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Frazier. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Gino. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Carlson is good.
That should have been blocked, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Good for a Broncos first down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to throw. Frazier. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
18, Rattler, 18.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So that one his 4th touchdown catch in the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Raiders offense coming back out onto the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken around the 12. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70.
Looking to throw. Frazier. He's going to air one out.
Wide open.
Inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that touchdown, his 5th touchdown grab of the game, and that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990, Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981, and Bob Shaw back in 1950 for most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Alonso looked to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Scoring summary.
Fuck out of here. You scored a touchdown on me and a field goal now. Shit. Now I'm going to just blow y'all away. Blow them away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27. So out come the Raiders. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they're not able to complete it. Now just 6 seconds remain. Time for one, maybe 2 more plays. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. And by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Denver, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.